Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. The event exchange period has ended. We've got 5 great biscuits now available to us thanks to our purchase of the Sweet Coon biscuits at the end of the event. And we're also going to pick up 600 XP for our team, which I did swap around just a little bit. We're going to sacrifice a little bit of strength at the end of the week. Hopefully not too much given who's on the team, but a little bit just for that times 6 XP because I think it will be worth it in the long run. You can kind of see what I'm going for here, but we did get 19,279 sneaky snacking with 15 honey for going to bed on time. And since we have a team that I kind of want to get swapped out pretty quickly just to get the regular team back up and running, we are going to go ahead and collect from them first. Because once we swap out, we do lose the skill triggers and we want to make sure we don't lose those. So let's see what we got. I'm hoping for a bunch of double triggers. That would be fantastic. Not a single one. You have failed me. You double. There we go. Not as good as I wanted. For some reason, I was, I guess, thinking I was somewhere else and was going to get a better trigger than that, but not too bad. Double trigger there. Fantastic. That's what we want to see. So really, the letdown was you. So as somebody graciously reminded me, I'm a big smooth brain in the comments yesterday, and Raikou doesn't actually get the bonus from the 2 Dedenes on the team because it only counts if they are electric types of different species. So it still actually serves us better to have the Sweet Coon on the team that triggers more often. And that amount of potatoes is okay, but still not quite what we want. But let's go ahead and get the team swapped out. Like I said, I just want to get the regular team up and running before we jump into everything. I want to minimize the amount of time that we have the suboptimal team putting in work. So let's throw Sweet Coon out there. We're gonna get the other Dedenne up and running, and we should be pretty good. We did get to a point where we had like 8 meals worth of ingredients for milk and cocoa, so we don't have to worry about that with getting Blastoise back on the team. We can just throw Gardevoir back there and we should be perfectly fine. Gardevoir is right there. All right, this should be our team. Hopefully Gardevoir gets a couple skill triggers pretty quick and gets the other 2 up and running. Dedenne really needs to start putting in some work, but I have gotten 3 extra tasties so far. And speaking of good things, we're gonna get 1,100 sleep points for getting a full night's sleep and the 1,000 from the good sleep day event. So we are at 3,277. And for our daily lottery, we can grab the 1 small handy candy. Not bad at all. We are going to need those very soon, I'm sure. Definitely not wanting to level anybody up anytime soon. I'm struggling with that concept at this point. Feel like I don't have enough dream shards. Particularly because with the release of the new island and sleep dex goals, high likelihood we're going to get a pot expansion as well. And those are not cheap. So yeah, definitely not wanting to spend any if I don't have to, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see. This looks like I got a snoozing type. No, a dozing type. Interesting. Well, that's not quite what I wanted. Drowsy power times 2.5. What are we gonna get? We were at like Master 4, I think, before I went to bed, so we should have a pretty good score. Unfortunately, with Drowsy, I don't think that means we get any chances at the shiny Clefairies. 135.5 million, not bad. All right, let's see. A top belly Houndour. Okay, well, there's a new sleep dex. I see another new at the bottom. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Ooh, Umbreon in there. Not a new one, but still cool to have. So we got Umbreon, Haunter, Ghastly, Houndour, and Swalot. I said Houndour at top belly. I meant Houndoom. You know what I meant. I confuse those 2 all the time, and I don't know why. Okay, a top belly Houndoom. Good dream shards, which we do need. We do need. We may need to do something drastic to stock up on some dream shards, because this is kind of bad. Oh, it's the first one.
Houndoom breathes flames when it's angry and, on rare occasions, when it's asleep. Perhaps it's dreaming of fighting other Houndoom to choose the leader of the pack.
Very interesting. I mean, they are dark types. I guess that makes sense. Another Houndoom. Okay, that one's cute. Just a little puff of flame. If this doesn't convince you to have a Houndoom as a pet, I don't know what will. That's adorable. Can we get the other? That's kind of weird that we got the 3 and 4 star before the 1 and 2 star. Do we have another 1 and 2 star around here somewhere? I mean, we do need a good Houndour. I wouldn't mind catching one if it's hungry. Where is this other one? Oh, yeah. I always forget you're in the game. I was actually discussing with my wife the Pokemon that could be coming with the new island, and she was like, well, what about Sableye? And I was like, oh, Sableye. Oh, wait, Sableye's already in the game. Never mind. And funny enough, I've seen it a lot, apparently, and that is the last Sableye that we need, but I always forget about it because it's possibly the most useless Pokemon in Sleep. So if Sableye is your favorite, I'm sorry that it's not more useful in this game. Of course, it's hungry because I was just talking about it, and it's the only hungry because that's what I get for talking about it before we get to this screen. But yeah, not the greatest Pokemon, not by a long shot. That is unfortunate. Even though Houndoom is super cool, I'd like to catch one of them. We always want to go with the base form. I have a really good Ghastly. I don't need another one right now, but Houndoom is one that I definitely need a better version of. It's going to be the only one I care to feed today. So let's see. I only have 3 biscuits left, though. So, you know what? Let's do it. Why do you have 1 pip? Why did I feed you 1? Have I not even caught a Sableye? I haven't even caught a Sableye. That's how little I care about Sableye in this game. All right. Well, we are taking the Houndour home. We are at 1 biscuit. Hopefully we can get lucky with some of these daily lotteries coming up and get a few extra biscuits, because otherwise things are about to get real rough. But for now, we probably should start saving our biscuits for the new island too, but that's going to be all we're going to catch for today. I know that thing's hungry, but I don't care to waste any of my good biscuits on it, so we're going to move on. And honestly, out of everything here, Eevee candy is probably the most useful. So we'll send that out. That is actually a cute picture with both of them right next to each other. I wish they were both in frame, like fully, but it is what it is. All right, we are going to get 5,799 Research XP and 12,353 Dream Shards. And unless we get lucky tomorrow, I am not getting a shiny Clefairy of any kind. But we do have a Houndour, level 14, and Bold. I don't know. I think Bold is neutral, if I'm remembering that correctly. I may be misremembering, but let's see. So, not berry finding at level 10, but we've got herb, ginger, herb. That's good. Ooh, you are trying to be a different specialty than what I need. If you were, honestly, okay. All right, hear me out. If this was any other specialty, this would be pretty decent. And berry finding at 100. What a slap in the face. What about Bold? Nope, I was wrong. It is not neutral. It is speed of help down, energy recovery up. That is, oh, that's right. That's what we were talking about. This is possibly the worst nature in the entire game. This is awful. This is a sub 10 PR for sure. Yeah. Why? Why do you hate me, game? Why do you hate me? And it's not going to get good until 100. Not at all. Look. Let's see. I forgot to set it to 75 and 100 because I was so obsessed with what this turned out to be. It's not going to get anything until level 100. And with all these other scores being so low, even berry finding, I don't think is going to bring it above 25 PR. It's running super slow today. I'm going to let it run just to see if I'm correct that it's not going to bring it above 25 PR. Go ahead and make your guess now before it finishes on what you think this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be above 25 PR. So we'll let that run in the background. We're definitely sending this one to the professor and getting the free candies. And we're going to move on because that's really bad, my friends. 109 sneaky snacking. Did we get a medal or new news? We got a medal. Yes, no new news, but those bundles still pretty good. All right. So let's see. We got a medal for 50 dark types. Very nice. A small handy candy. I will take it. 2 of them for today. Very nice. Not bad. And our community reports, we have 46 of them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that doubled up. Not bad. Brought the good. Hey, we got a level up too. There's a nice pretty little Glaceon there. Another level up with a shiny Venusaur. Very nice. All right, with 2 small ingredient tickets. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Now, we've already collected from everybody, so there's nothing else we need to do there. But like I said, 3 skill triggers for, not skill triggers, sorry, 3 extra tasties that we have gotten so far this week, each of them providing an extra 40,000 strength with the meal that we're cooking. Oh no, we are in trouble. How did I run out of tomatoes and not notice that? That is a big problem because I do not have time to put Victory Bell on the team and get those tomatoes. We definitely have the potatoes. This is the problem we're running into. That for whatever reason, my tomato potato Victory Bell is not performing, and I've been trying to swap back and forth between the tomato Victory Bell and the potato cat, and it is not helping. We definitely do not have time for this. Funny enough, our only hope is 1 tomato short. 1. Wow. We're in a bad spot. Okay, our only hope is to gamble. So let's go gamble. Where are those ingredient tickets? We have 3. 3 chances to get what we need. Tail and egg, not what we want. This is why you don't want to rely on these. Oil and eggs, come on. 1 more. It would be nice if you could use multiple ingredient tickets at a time. That would be fantastic. Soybeans and honey. We did not make it. Yikes-a-roni. Our only other option would be to buy a helper whistle with 800 sleep points. And I do not want to spend 800 sleep points on that right now. So here's the question. Do we make breakfast of a lower caliber dish and hope that it doesn't turn extra tasty because we want the extra tasty on the stronger dish? Or, yeah, limbercorn stew would be good, but it's a bad idea. Egg bomb curry, not so much a bad idea. This is the problem we're having this week. Bulk up bean curry wouldn't use any, but that's a huge drop off from 25,000 to 4,000. And I'm thinking we take a strategic L here. We don't make breakfast because we don't want a subpar meal to be the one that goes extra tasty. I understand what people are going to say, that it's better to get some strength than no strength. But if I waste the extra tasty on breakfast and I only get an extra 10,000 versus an extra 40,000, I don't know. I don't think the trade-off is there. Now, granted, we only have a 20% chance of extra tasty, so there is a small chance it will go extra tasty, but 20% is still 1 in 5. So decent odds that it could. I mean, we got an extra tasty yesterday with only 25%. So that is the question. Or do we just try to waste a couple of minutes? I don't think we have enough time for Victory Bell to even collect. Unless that was a skill trigger there. That would have been super clutch if that was a skill trigger. Yeah, I don't think we have time for Victory Bell to collect anything, let alone what we need. We could try to waste a couple minutes, but I don't think it's going to work because we are pretty much out of time. We did get to Master 3, though, so we got our Cyndaquil incense. I'm really thinking, though, that we just take the strategic L here. We already sacrificed a little bit of strength for last night's XP, so what's a little bit more at this point? I mean, honestly, the experiment is to see how many extra tasties we get and how much extra strength we get over the week. Because if Dene is bringing in right now on average 1 a day, that's an extra 40k per day, which is stronger than most of these other Pokemon. Now granted, we do have 2 on the team, so 20k each that they're bringing in if we divide it evenly. But if you have a stronger Dedenne with a higher main skill level, you don't need the 2 because you're getting a higher extra tasty chance for each trigger. So maybe it's worth it if you have a really good one with a high main skill level. Maybe you got lucky and got skill level up on it. But I don't know. I really do think that unfortunately we just have to take the strategic L here and not make breakfast, because I don't think it's worth it for just a small, at best 10,000 dish when we could get extra tasty on accident and not want it. So I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to buy a little bit of time. I'm pretty sure Victory Bell won't trigger, but I mean, Suicune already collected somehow, even though it's only been on the team for a little over 10 minutes. It already collected at least 1. Maybe Victory Bell will get something, but it's not looking likely. And we've only got a couple minutes left. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to take the strategic L, and no breakfast today. I'll just make lunch once I get what I need, and we'll go from there. So kind of a lackluster end of the day, but the PR on that Houndour ended up only being 10. So I was very generous by saying I didn't think it would go above 25. I thought it would go above 10. I thought it would be around like 17 or 18, but I was giving myself a little bit of extra room with 25 just in case, but even worse than I thought. So definitely sending that Houndour to the professor. The rest of the day, we'll just have to see how things go, but so far so good. Don't forget, tonight is the last night of the Good Sleep Day event, so if you do have any incense that you want to use for that, don't forget to set those. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else going on. We're just getting excited for the new island, which, speaking of, here's the real question. We talked about the berries yesterday. What are the new Pokemon that are going to be introduced with the new island? Because surely they're going to introduce some new ones, and I think it's going to be more than just one. If you looked at the thumbnail for yesterday's video, there were a couple of hints on what I think could be introduced in there, but I've seen some others in the comments that look really interesting as well. Charjabug, a big one. I'm a huge fan of Vikavolt. I do like that one. Galvantula, or Joltik, I guess. Grimer. We could finally get Coughing. I'm very Gen 1 focused right now for some reason, but Trubbish could be another good one. Yeah, it really just depends on what the berries are that Snorlax at that island favors, but there's a lot of interesting opportunity for some very different new Pokemon to come with the new island. So I'm looking forward to that. If you let me know in the comments what you want to see based on what we think, or what you think these berries are going to be. Actually, don't do it necessarily based on what I think, but what you think the berries are going to be. Let me know what Pokemon you want to see in those categories and those types. But other than that, we're going to leave it there. That's going to be it for the video today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, White, Husky Star, and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and click the join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, click the link to the Discord in the description box. Come and join us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. And other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.